Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Potato Chief, and this is a Xbox the Box breaking news video. And I'm with my good friend Alice, who is here as on the audio. Hi, Alice. How you doing? The ghost of Alice.
Hi! Hope you don't mind my audio quality, but I just noticed on YouTube where people are freaking out because on the podcast today we mentioned about the 10,000 employees have been cut by Microsoft, which apparently is only a small fraction of the company. Like
5%.
about a tenth or the fifth.
Yeah, I think they
Like,
said it. I think they said 5%, which is like that doesn't sound like a lot, but 10,000 is a lot of people. Like if you think of like a football stadium, like that, like an average football stadium is about 10 to 20,000 people. So if you were to think of that,
yeah,
that's a lot of
but
people.
I think we need to raise our attention over to that. Um, Not only there's layoffs at the the 343 Industries for Halo Infinite, but also this Joseph Staten will be leaving 343 Industries to rejoin Xbox Publishing Division. He's still with Microsoft,
Yeah.
and he only joined Halo Infinite to help out in 2020. But because he left Halo Infinite team, people are starting to fear that after all those layoffs, that Halo Infinite could be down, and
Yeah.
and it could mean that Halo as a franchise could be dying off. So that's why
Oh,
we have to raise the issue up and just
for
talk
sure.
about it.
For sure. I mean, well, I hope not, because Halo's my favorite franchise. That's the reason I'm an Xbox fan, is because of Halo. There's nothing on PlayStation or well, maybe Nintendo, but nothing on PlayStation that I love as much as Halo. Like that's the reason I'm an Xbox fan. Halo 3 is still one of my favorite games of all time, and I enjoyed Halo Infinite for what it was. I mean, it didn't have the content that we needed to keep going, and it didn't have co-op campaign at launch, but I still really enjoyed it, and I maxed the battle pass out multiple times, and I played the flights. And you know, I mean, you really
Uh,
we're
but
we're two of the biggest Halo fans that you're going to meet online, to be honest, and we do kind of apologize for. We're kind of apologists as well. I feel we kind of give it free for free a bit. Well, I do
I
anyway.
like to, uh, Chief,
Yeah,
I would like to apologise for what I'm about to say, but we need to be able to go through this article and update everyone
oh for
because
sure.
they're probably confused as to what's going about. So,
Yeah, go
the
ahead. Sorry.
article you have in front of you is according to Bloomberg, 343 Industry Studio head Kira Hinsey told staff her email that the company made a difficult decision to restructure elements of our team, which means some roles are being eliminated. And goes on to say about Satan that he works as a cinematics director for the original Combat Evolved before he went to the writing role for Halos 2 and 3. And then he returned to Halo Infinite team. So I think he was pretty much there to help out with the team. However, but yeah, he hasn't been laid off. He was actually moved over to Xbox. But there's more layoffs at the 343 Industries. So it says here, Nadella said that the decisions were difficult but necessary, and explained Microsoft will be diversity in some areas, which also hits HoloLens and engineering divisions. They also did layoffs to Max Media, which is a parent company of Bethesda. So, and yeah.
Yeah. Microsoft layoffs arrived a year to today. A year to the day they announced the proposed acquisition of Activision Blizzard. The purchase is valued at 50 billion. However, it faces increasing scrutiny from regulators across the globe. Yeah.
Also, there's there's a Eurogamer article which goes deeper into this controversy there.
Bro.
That former 343 Industries employees, according to Eurogamer, have taken to social media to criticize Microsoft following a round of layoffs. Patrick Wren, former senior multiplayer designer on Halo Infinite, was one such former employee who criticised the incompetent leadership up top. Says here, the layoffs at 343 shouldn't have happened and Halo Infinite should be in a better state, as he said on Twitter. The reason for both of these things is incompetent leadership up top doing Halo Infinite development, causing massive stress on those working hard to make Halo the best it can be.
Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, so I got the article up here. So I will be putting both articles in the description as well. So if you want to read through them yourself, you can. But yeah, so it doesn't sound good. This is not like, you know. I mean, obviously we're here to voice our opinions. I don't. This doesn't sound good. Is this the end of Halo as we know it? I mean,
Well, I just need to only allow for comments because I need to go through the rest of it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Which continues with the people I worked every day with were passionate about Halo and wanted to make something great for the fans. They helped push for the better Halo and got laid off for it. Devs are there working hard on that dream. Look at Forge. Be kind to them doing this all the time. And yes, the Forge mode is amazing. I used it to make the sounds of comparison video, and I really enjoy the interface and the performance. So I just really hope it will be fully complete by the time the season 3 comes out.
Yeah.
But yeah, also they made loads of fantastic maps, and people have been loving it on like YouTube, for instance. So I'm sure you agree with it.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Forge has been one of the things that we should have had at launch, really, but it's going to hopefully keep the franchise going, keep the game going. The only issue I really have with it, I mean, I don't know if it says this later in the article, but it's mainly the campaign people who working on the Halo campaigns, right? Yeah. No, it's all right. So
discuss about Forge that Guardian and Lockout have already been recreated on Forge, and people continued on to recreate Nuketown as well as I think it was one of the towns on like Skyrim, and that's already in the mode. So I thought that was really good. So we have to praise as much as we can with the developers.
Yeah.
Now he added another tweet is. I do want to make sure that I call out how amazing the multiplayer leadership team was during development. Then, Tyler Owens, another former 343 Industries employee now with Respawn working on Apex Legends, has tweeted, as a Halo fan, I'm really tired of Microsoft business practices and policies slowly killing the thing I love. Between the contracting policies they've used with tax incentives and layoffs in the face of gigantic profits, executive bonuses, they set Halo up for failure. I mean, wow, that's quite damning because I think it looks as if there's blame being shifted over to Microsoft. I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
That sounds bad. That sounds really bad. I mean, like, so as a Halo fan, So I mean, we're all Halo fans. I mean, that's the thing. So it's like, there must be a reason why Halo's not been doing as well. So to hear that it might be just down to cost cutting when Microsoft is a multi-billion-dollar company is a bit frustrating, to be honest. Like, surely this should be the game that has most, like, unlimited funding, essentially, to make it as good as it could be. If it's like tax incentives and having part-time employees and stuff like that's really frustrating, because Halo should be like the number one live service game, and it should be getting content regularly and stuff. Like, when you work for Microsoft, surely you should have like almost like a blank check to make the game as good as you can. So the fact that they have their legs taken from underneath them while they're making this game is super frustrating. If this is all true, I mean, allegedly, we'll say allegedly as well, obviously, because we don't know if this is true, but we're just going off these tweets. If everything he's saying is true, that is really damning and frustrating. And
I think it is really damning for Microsoft because according to the Glassdoor, at the moment the overall rating for 343 Industries is 2.4, and I think it was a mix, but it is complaining about the poor leadership and aimless strategies according to one review. And yeah, I think there is I think there was some praise towards Microsoft, and I think there's also people who are putting the blame to Microsoft, but it just seems as if the 343 Industries is like lacks diversity. It's
Yeah.
like male-dominated, aggressive environment, according to one review.
Right.
In fact, it just seems as if I think the biggest keywords here are a just lack of company culture
Yeah.
and poor leadership. And I think you can definitely tell from Halo Infinite's multiplayer, and the fact there's more focus given to the Master Chief Collection, so
Yeah.
you can already tell that even if people are saying that you're having a good experience on the multiplayer side of things, you can already tell that there is a lot of issues at hand and at the studio, and it definitely shows at the game. So it is very, very damning.
Very, very, very. Yeah, I mean, this is frustrating to hear. I don't like to hear it, but yeah, that's very damning and frustrating. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say
Also,
really. I mean, it's horrible.
Also, I think there's going to be more input from people who used to work in 343 Industries, and I don't know if it means. Pardon me. They're going to likely to lambast Microsoft for their poor handling of this, or
Yeah.
it could well be they may send in more accounts, just like what people did with the Rooster Teeth. Like
Yeah.
now they shared accounts of their harmful experiences at the company, and it just shows. So, and I would imagine they're just going to end up like we could end up seeing more evidence of how poorly people and the teams were treated at during the development of Halo Infinite. And I just think that once it starts coming in, it could lose the credibility for not only 343 Industries, but also for Microsoft, which
Yeah.
is likely to give more towards Sony. So I don't know what's going on with them too. But at the moment, it just seems, as far as the 343 Industries is concerned, a lot of it is very discrediting, really.
Yeah.
Well, not to say it against them. It's just it's not looking very good,
No.
and I do feel sorry for all those who have been working so hard on the game to be affected by all this.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, it's. I mean, I don't really know what to say here. It's just like me and you are huge fans of the Halo franchise. We've both followed it for years. We've both played the hell of a lot of Halo Infinite, and it's frustrating to know that it could have been so much more, so much better, and so much more polished. Just if Microsoft just put their hands in their pockets and maybe hired a couple more people full time, and now they're laying off people, and now it's going to even be like they've been struggling to keep up with content, and now it's going to be even worse because like they've lost a load of staff. Like they were already struggling to keep up with what like demand, and now they've lost a load of people as well. So like, how are they going to keep up? As I said, most of it they did say it was campaign, but does that mean the campaign DLC's got like dead, like in the water? Does that mean we're not going to get a new story mode until like Halo 7 or 8? Yeah, 7.
May I add, do not think about Halo 7 for now, because this is way too early.
Oh yeah.
343 Industries is neck deep in a lot of this trash that they are currently experiencing, so we can't really think too much about what to expect in the future. But
Yeah.
as far as the campaign DLC is concerned, we are far more likely to see the Battle Royale by Certain Affinity, because
Yeah,
they are
that's true.
recently rolled over to do the Battle Royale made for them. So I expect more from Battle Royale than with the campaign DLC, which I think is now going to be more like a dream to see the DLC coming for the campaign. But as it stands, I just see the campaign as definitive, and I just don't see anything else apart from 343 busy working to keep the multiplayer active. Like season 3 is on track.
Yeah.
Content's already been shown for it, so it is guaranteed it will arrive in March. If it gets delayed, there's a hell of a price to pay for it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's also the thing is about season 4 that people are worried as if it's not going to come.
Yeah.
We only see it being the problem that season 4 would not arrive on, say, about June time because
Yeah.
they're hoping to do 3 months or season 3, but
Yeah.
season 4, I don't think it's been talked about, but I would imagine it will come on June. But if it's going to get further delayed, then we do not have a lot of hope for the game because they've
Yeah.
already faced a lot of delays. They've faced a lot of lack of content, and even the pros are getting bored of it.
Yeah, as you said, I feel like season 3 is maybe the final roll of the dice here. If they want to get people back into Halo, this is going to be their last big push. This has got season 3's got to they got to nail season 3. If season 3 is a failure, then I think that's it. Halo's done for now, at least, until they reboot it in like 10 years time. Yeah, I mean,
Well, it's not done for now. If season 3 fails to deliver, then it's pretty much dead in the water because
Yeah.
this is their last chance to be able to get people in.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly.
Because winter update, you got unreleased content in, especially the winter contingency, and I have to say, Join Fire 6 is great. The Join Fire mode is fantastic,
Yeah,
and I like the rewards. But once I unlock all the awards of the Joint Fire Pass, then I have no reason to play Halo anymore for
Exactly.
now until they got new content out. Because even if they got the Rusty Armadillo set up, as well as the Cypher stuff, I got all the Cypher stuff in the shop, and
Yeah.
I thought I was going to buy the Rusty Armadillo set, but I just thought maybe not because because I'm already like got the juice squeezed out, and I just feel like I don't want to keep playing Halo. It's just nothing new.
Yeah.
It's been going on like this for over the year, and
for sure.
I just don't feel really interested to play it. I would rather play on other games than to play it. But as for Paladins, you might be saying this, but I already got bored of it because
Yeah.
it's the same trash, and they keep bringing up cosmetics over it, which is why I'm not interested. Because if they're not going to bring anything fresh to it, then you're just going to end up playing the same game, and
Yeah.
you get bored of it.
For
The
sure.
only thing that keeps the Halo Infinite coming up is the maps, but
Yeah.
they should have put some like forged maps into matchmaking to keep people interested, but that hasn't been happening
No.
at the moment. And 343 seems as if they're focusing on the season 3,
Yeah.
which makes me worry as if they're not going to put forged maps into matchmaking, and that does not seem very promising.
No, I mean that's something they should do. I mean that's an easy win right there. Like if you want to increase the map count to give people variety, that seems like an easy thing to do. Just get the forge maps and put them in the multiplayer. I don't understand why they haven't done that. It just makes too much sense. Yeah, I mean I'm frustrated by it. You're frustrated by it. I think most Halo fans are frustrated by it. I think like we want Halo to be successful. That's the thing, isn't it? We want it to be a successful franchise, and it doesn't seem like everyone is pulling in the right direction here. I feel like there's some higher ups who care more about the bank balance than the actual game itself. It is a business at the end of the day, but if you made a better game, more people would spend more money, and surely that would be more profitable. If this is all you care about is money, then like, if surely you want a profitable game here that's going to bring in more money. I feel like having an active fan base should be your top priority, instead of cost cutting everywhere. I mean, that's the frustrating part. And hoping season 3 is good. I'm hoping season 3 is good.
Sorry, may I butt in?
Yeah, go ahead.
I would have to say that, according to Steam charts, there was a huge boost of numbers to 12,000 on Steam charts for Halo Infinite, and that's only the PC version, so it may not be representative of all the player base.
Yeah.
But that's only on November the 9th when Winter Update came up,
Sorry.
and then it just went down to a stable condition of roughly 6,800 players, and that's according to the 24-hour peak.
Damn.
But it still struggles to reach like 21,000 players, which I believe happened when we were getting closer to season 2. But it just seems as if hitting 20,000 for the Steam charts is going to be very, very difficult And
Yeah.
with all the damning evidence to say there's incompetent leadership and there's even delays and a lack of content,
Yeah.
I think this is likely to make the situation much harder for Halo Infinite to reach that 20,000 mark again
For
on
sure.
Steam charts.
I agree, and it just it makes me a bit depressed and sad, to be honest, because I remember the Halo 3 days when literally everyone was playing Halo 3, and it was just like the most like everyone loved it. It was just everyone was playing it, and now it's just like nope. Now it's like Halo's almost become like an afterthought. It's really damning and depressing. I mean, I'm worried. I'm worried that when Xbox get Activision and they're gonna just sideline Halo and just focus on Call of Duty. I mean, Halo. I'm such a passionate Halo fan, and it's sad to see it in this state. Halo should be the crown jewel in Xbox. It should be the like Master Chief is the face of Xbox. It should be treated better than this. Mario, and The Last of Us, and that. PlayStation treats them, and Nintendo treats Mario with a lot more respect than Xbox does with Master Chief. It feels like, and it makes me sad. It really does.
May I cut in?
Yeah.
You say about like Microsoft focusing on Call of Duty.
Yeah,
They're
possibly.
going to be multi-platform for another 10
Yeah,
years
yeah, of
if
course.
they're going to get the deal. So it's not like Call of Duty is Microsoft's own property. It's quite likely they may actually prefer the Activision properties and Blizzard ones too.
Yeah.
And this would also concern Overwatch and Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't dismiss about that. And
Yeah.
I would say, yeah, I think Halo is likely to be not given much scope as before. I
Yeah.
think the real trouble is that when Bungie left, Halo was given over to 343 Industries.
Yeah.
And when Halo 4 came out, people were skeptical about it, and they went over to Call of Duty Black Ops 2 back in 2012.
Yeah.
So 343 Industries had always struggled to keep Halo relevant.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I just feel that it could be a death knell for 343 Industries with their layoffs, which they decided to go make this a live service for Halo Infinite, and at the moment it just lacks so much content, modes, and features,
Yeah.
and it hasn't even got the likes of Griffball or even like Infections. So
Or Action
just think
Sack, or yeah. There's so many roads.
which means it just means that 343 Industries is, well, it just seems as if they couldn't keep up, and they
Yeah.
already made what could have been the very simple things and made them more difficult, which means I just feel that they are really failing to get this off the ground, and now they are being hit with a lot of layoffs. So, look, don't get me wrong, this game is good,
Yeah.
and compared to Halo Reach and Halo 3, it's nifty, it's the movement and the products is good,
Yeah.
and I have to say the gameplay is better, but
For sure.
how it's been handled in marketing and as well as like getting through the roadmap, it hasn't been treated well.
No.
And it's not like that 343 is the only one. There's even problems with like how Pokemon Scarlet and Violet has been handled. There's even like a few games which I don't know if we named them all, but they all have management difficulties.
Yeah.
And I just feel that we're in this age where all the beloved franchises has now received bad management in the name of business, and I think this is just really damning for all those who pay all our money and time to keep supporting the franchises we love as we were like teenagers. It's just bad.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with everything you said there. I mean, like Halo Infinite, I think is the best 343 Halo game, and I think it's the best Halo game since Halo 4 for sure, and it's much better than Halo 4. But yeah, the lack of content, and I feel like they've had the limitations of, as they said, bad management, I guess, and it's not been organised very well. It's frustrating. I really, really want Halo to be successful. I'm hoping this Halo Battle Royale is going to be good. Maybe does Halo go to, like, as you said, this might be the end of 343. Do they open a new studio for Halo? Does Halo go to another studio? Like, do they give it to id or something? You know, like they add like the Doom guys. I don't know. It's really, damning. I'm hoping that.
I would personally, I would personally feel that going forward, we could see the battle royale as the most likely thing. We may expect more of Halo Infinite, and
Yeah.
we could see more seasons. But it depends on how 343 Industries are going about it. Like,
Yeah.
are they going to add only cosmetics to it, or are they still on track to add more modes than just throwing maps over the time?
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see with that, I suppose. I mean, hopefully they do. I mean, that's what we hope. Um, yeah,
But I do. But I think I think it's most likely that we could see, like, developers leaving 443 away from Microsoft,
yeah.
and they could make a spiritual successor to Halo
Oh, man,
that
yeah.
is multi-platform. Like, you know how Castlevania developers left the team to make Bloodstained,
Yeah,
and there's even like developers that, because I think I saw many examples of people like leaving the studio they made the original game at and
Yeah.
just making the special successors, like
I mean,
Mega Man, Mighty Number 9, which did not fly off the
No.
ground. And
Bloodstained.
I think there's more games when they made special successors because they left the companies which they don't really agree with.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Do you
blood.
know
Yeah,
anything else?
yeah, like Castlevania. There's Bloodstains, Ritual of the Night. But then you could say that, but then you like. I feel like almost like Destiny is almost like a spiritual successor to Halo anyway. Like like Bungie continued on with their shooters but it does feel very Halo-esque. But Destiny, apart from it's like obviously a live service. Also, there has been other companies who tried to make Halo games. I forgot there was the previous one of the leaders of Halo who tried to make a new Halo game not that long ago, but it was a massive flop. I can't remember what it's called now. There was a Halo-esque game that came out recently and it didn't do very well. So I mean, I have seen people do that already. But I love Halo, so I go on.
Well, I would say that there's one Halo-esque game which is Splitgate. And
No, it's not that.
I think people are praising in it, so yeah, I know it could be a different game because Splitgate seems to be getting on pretty well.
Yeah, it's not that. I can't. It was it was a massive flop. See if it pops up. No, it doesn't say. It doesn't say it. Damn. I can't remember what it's called. If I remember, I'll put it in the notes. But yeah, basically.
Oh wait a minute. I just found out that Splitgate is to end development as 1047 Games goes all in on the next title. So I think, yeah. So it looks like, yeah, it's not good.
So have a quick look. I should be doing this during the recording, really. If I. Oh, I can't find it. I was just looking it up. I can't see it on here. Is it Ridgeline Games? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter anyway. But yeah, I know what you're saying when it comes to spiritual successes. Yeah, this is a bummer. I don't know what else we really want to say about this. Should we maybe wrap up and yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this is sad news for all the people. Where obviously, if you've lost your job, we our thoughts are with you. I hope you're doing okay. It sucks, and we're hoping that the Halo can. We're hoping this isn't the end of Halo as we know it, and there's some kind of bounce back from this. I hope. I don't really know what to expect. I'm hoping that this isn't, as you said, the end of Halo. Is there anything else you wanted to say before we wrap it up?
I would say, well, I don't know, but I'm just getting less and less interested in Halo Infinite. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's just actually scraping with the barrel for any interest to keep playing the game. But right
Yeah.
now, after I completed the pass for Joint Fire, I have no interest to play Halo Infinite unless they comes up with some new content. So that's my
Yeah.
thoughts on it.
That's fair. And yeah, I'm the same way. I'll probably check out season 3, but I'm hoping that I don't know. We're just hoping for some positive news to come out of 343 in the future. I'm hoping that this is not the. Hoping we have some good news soon. This just sucks. It just sucks to hear all this stuff. We love Halo and we want the best for Halo, and I'm hoping that this isn't the start of something bad. I'm hoping there's some turnaround. Thank you guys for watching this video. We do appreciate it. If you're new here, please subscribe. We try to make more videos like this as we can. We're trying to make the channel grow. Check out X Marks the Box and Xbox Podcast, where we discuss Xbox on a weekly basis. Next week is the Developer Direct, so please stay tuned for that. We're going to have a lot of fun talking about that, I hope. Hopefully there's some more positive news next week, and we'll have it'll be a bit more upbeat and less dire, less depressing.
Yeah.
Do appreciate your time, though. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, too sweet. Latest, guys.
Bye.
Bye.